So I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time on jibber jabber here. Just thought I'd explain what's happening today. So this is the issue that you run into when you don't have a plan, so to speak, before you start a project like this. We get 4-foot frosts, and we were trying to figure out what exactly we wanted to do here. And now we've decided that, or I guess I've decided and it's been agreed to, that going down this way here, we can gain another down this way here, we can gain another 2 to 3 feet of depth on here. So we should be able to take this down to a 4-foot hole, which gives us the below frost protection. At that point, we have a 4-foot crawl space under the cabin instead of a 2-foot crawl space, which is obviously a better space. It's more usable, and for future consideration, it makes more sense. So now my job is to dig that trench for the water line to come under, and then dig all of this down, probably another 2 feet, and then take all of this, at least a 4-foot wide section that will then become the drainage, and also provide kind of like a crawl out basement instead of a walkout basement. It's a crawl out crawl space, so we'll be able to have access to the crawl space coming directly in from this side, and as a result, a bunch of this stuff here is going to get cleared out. So all these smaller maples that are up here in the front closer to the house, we'll clear those out, a few of those other pines, and we'll basically create like a yard in that section. And then this pile of dirt's got to be brought in here to provide some of the backfill, and then more leveling out and backfilling around there to sort of create this perimeter around the house. So that's where the project has gone, and adding more work, but in the end I think it's the better choice. So yeah, enough talking. I'm going to get to work, starting by clearing out some of this brush in here. I'm not going to film that stuff because it's just, well, silly. I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, just thought I'd give you an update as to what's happening. All right, talk to you later. Well, I had to leave to go and take care of, I guess, a water emergency at the house. So I was only able to put in a couple of hours. The other day, that was 2 days ago when I was here last, and so there it is. There's what it looks like when I'm getting started today. And I'll leave it at that. like I'm just playing around now. But somebody asked me to keep the rocks. I have a plan for them inside the cabin. Found another toad. Whoa, don't jump, don't jump away, don't jump away. Just trying to get you on the camera. Here, let me take a look. See, you're okay, I'm not hurting you. I'm not hurting you. Just chill out, chill out. Hey, there you go. It's not so bad, is it? Looks like the rain's coming after all, so I think I'm going to call that a day. All in all, not too bad of a progress, I think. Considering I got this cleared out and all level. I know what level I want that at. I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to cry about it. Well, I'm back. It's been probably close to a week now since I was here. We had a mini heat wave come through. It was pretty hot for a couple of days, and I hid from the heat in the house with the air conditioning. It was 36, 37 degrees Celsius. Don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. But that's hot, and it was like 80% plus humidity. Yeah, no, that was unpleasant, but now I'm back, and I was just checking things out, and I noticed that my trench there caved in a bit, and when I was looking at that, I found this. I think this is pretty cool. I think that was an ant colony. There's some a little bit over on this side as well. Try to get back here. A little bit over on this side as well. But like that's, I'm gonna come over here. That's firm, but this just seems a little firmer, and it's just kind of a neat pattern. I remember when I was excavating, I kept smelling citronella, and here we have these little orange yellow, like they're tiny little guys, orange yellow ants, and when you disturb them, they put off a citronella smell. So I was over here and I was digging with and I just kept smelling it. And I think maybe I found the reason why. That's kind of cool. So what I'm doing here now is I'm going to put the big O and the drainage in. So I'm going to go around the perimeter with the weeping tile big O drainage pipe. And I've already sort of cleaned up around the edges, and then I went around. And so I went all the way around the perimeter, just 6 foot level. And I just made sure that the bubble was to that side, all the way around. Well, other than there, it's basically level across the back. Saying it's basically level across the back, with a slight grade this way, and then this all slopes down there, and then this one here all slopes down to the corner, around, and then out that way. So that's going to be my morning anyways. I don't know if it'll be my whole day, but that's my morning, so I'm going to get to it. Sure, there's an easier way of doing this. So I did landscaping when I was younger, starting a family and everything. Had my own business and did a lot of interlock. So I did a lot of crushed gravel and stuff, but I never actually did it with a tractor when I was younger. Did everything by hand, so like I said, I really don't know what I'm doing here. But I'll figure it out. Try and play this game of wrangling a slinky.